Today, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the most famous mysteries in the world. But the truth is likely far less supernatural than the legends suggest. It's simply a part of the ocean where natural conditions can sometimes become dangerous. Yet despite all the stories and myths, ships and airplanes continue to cross this region every day without disappearing. So maybe the Bermuda Triangle isn't really a gateway to another world. Maybe it's just a reminder that the ocean is still full of powerful forces we don't fully control. But what do you think? Is the Bermuda Triangle just a misunderstood place? Or could there still be something unexplained hiding beneath the waves? Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves mysterious stories. Researcher Lawrence David Kusha, the author of The Bermuda Triangle Mystery, Solved, carefully investigated many of the famous disappearance stories. What he discovered was surprising. Many of the incidents connected to the Bermuda Triangle were greatly exaggerated. Some accidents that were blamed on the triangle actually happened thousands of kilometers away. In other cases, writers claimed the weather was calm when ships disappeared. But historical weather reports showed that violent storms were happening at the time. In other words, many stories were altered or dramatized to make them more mysterious. Even the U.S. Coast Guard has stated that the number of ships and aircraft lost in the Bermuda Triangle is not unusually high compared to other busy regions of the ocean. In fact, thousands of ships and planes pass through this area every single year without any problems. So why does the legend still exist? Because mystery sells. Books, movies, and documentaries made the Bermuda Triangle famous. The more mysterious the story sounded, the more attention it attracted. But when scientists look at the evidence, the explanation becomes much simpler. Unpredictable weather, natural ocean phenomena, navigation errors, and sometimes just bad luck. One scientific explanation involves methane gas trapped under the ocean floor. In certain conditions, large amounts of methane can suddenly erupt from the seabed. When this gas rises to the surface, it forms massive bubbles in the water. These bubbles reduce the density of the water, meaning ships lose the buoyant force that keeps them floating. In extreme cases, a ship could sink rapidly without much warning. Scientists have even recreated similar effects in laboratory experiments. Another possible explanation involves powerful tropical storms. The Bermuda Triangle lies in a region where hurricanes and sudden storms are common. These storms can generate enormous waves and extremely dangerous conditions for ships and airplanes. Navigation can also become difficult because of unusual magnetic variations in the region. These magnetic anomalies may interfere with compasses and navigation instruments. For pilots and sailors traveling before modern GPS technology, this could easily cause confusion and dangerous navigational errors. But there is another explanation that might be even more important than natural forces. And that explanation is the media. The Bermuda Triangle is a region in the Atlantic Ocean, roughly located between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. If you connect these 3 points on a map, they form a triangle. That's where the name comes from. This mysterious area covers about 1.1 million square kilometers. For decades, people have claimed that ships and airplanes entering this region simply disappear. One of the earliest famous cases happened in 1918, when a massive U.S. Navy cargo ship called USS Cyclops vanished while sailing across the Atlantic. The ship carried more than 300 people, and it disappeared without sending any distress signal. More than a century later, the ship has never been found. Stories like this captured the imagination of the public. Newspapers, books, and documentaries started describing the Bermuda Triangle as one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Soon, many wild theories began to appear. Some people believed the lost city of Atlantis lies beneath the triangle, sending out mysterious energy. Others claimed the area was cursed or controlled by supernatural forces. Some even suggested that aliens were abducting ships and airplanes passing through the region. Another theory proposed that the Bermuda Triangle might contain a time portal, transporting vessels into another dimension. But scientists were not convinced. Most researchers considered these ideas nothing more than speculation or science fiction. So if these explanations aren't real, what is actually happening in the Bermuda Triangle? Imagine you're flying over the Atlantic Ocean on a calm day. The sky is clear, the sea looks peaceful, and suddenly your compass starts spinning. Your navigation systems stop working, and within minutes, you vanish without a trace. This sounds like something from a science fiction movie. But stories like this have been told for decades about one of the most mysterious places on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. One of the most famous incidents happened on December 5th, 1945. That day, 5 U.S. Navy training planes took off from Florida in what seemed like a routine mission. The group was known as Flight 19, but during the flight, the pilots started reporting something strange. Their compasses were malfunctioning. They couldn't recognize the land below them, and they weren't sure where they were anymore. The leader of the group sent a final message to the control tower, saying that everything looked wrong, even the ocean. Then suddenly, the signal was lost. The 5 planes disappeared completely, but the mystery didn't stop there. The U.S. Navy immediately launched a rescue mission to find the missing aircraft. A large search plane took off to locate Flight 19, but just a short time later, that rescue plane exploded in the air and disappeared as well. 6 aircraft, dozens of trained crew members. Gone. No wreckage, no bodies, no clear explanation. From that moment, the legend of the Bermuda Triangle began to grow.